Hi guys, welcome back. Scatlink here, we're off for more of Toy Story 2, and in the last episode, we went up the elevator shafts to Al's penthouse, but with the Prospector holding Woody hostage, he got away. Despite our best efforts to prove our point that we were actually good people, he's not. And on the way out, we have a problem. But before Buzz and the gang can pursue Al, they are confronted by Zurg! Utility Buzz does battle with the Evil Emperor Zurg. We keep swapping buzzes.
Buzz Lightyear, your defeat will be my greatest triumph.
Yeah, the music is not as intense as it is in the film, funnily enough, but he does, in fact, have an ion blaster. It shoots out rubber balls, but in this case, you got the yellow ones, which you can deflect with your spin, which is very useful. Speaking of, he's got very heavy armor. Lasers just bounce right off him, unfortunately. Just like how they really just cause him to be blinded in the film. Also, to do damage with the wings, go for a spin then jump to try and jump into him with your spin. At least then, by using the spin as well, you can block the shots that he fires. There we are, I got him. The green ones home in on you, so make sure you time your spin in order to actually block those. You can just go for a charge spin, but most likely you're not going to hit him, and unfortunately shooting his balls back at him doesn't hurt him. Those fell off the side, so that's actually pretty cool. Got him. So, on the PC version, on modern hardware, before the Toy Story 2 fix patch accounted for it, with 60 FPS, Zurg actually moves too fast for you to actually hit unless you get him stuck against the outer or inner wall and then spin into him, but then you may have to void out to even get a hit on, or you have to keep on circling around very sharply just to barely get hits off of him. Thankfully, the Toy Story 2 fix patch has now accounted for that, so that's not a problem, but it was a problem that wasn't reported before, so that has now been fixed for more smooth gameplay because his movement speed is tied to 30. But as you can see, I'm not having too much glitchy shenanigans of fighting him. He's just a tough boss fight. Actually, one of the few tougher boss fights. And I was about to lose my battery.
To infinity and beyond!
That was close. I'm practically a hit away from losing my first life so far. Which is a kind of scary, I'm not going to lie to you. It would actually be nice if I can beat this game without losing a single life, but that may not happen depending on how this goes. But we have nicked a Pizza Planet delivery van, and we're on our way to the airport to give chase once more for Al and then Woody. Al drives off in his car, and the toys borrow a Pizza Planet truck to catch up. The chase is on. The toys make it to the luggage sorting area and begin searching high and low for Woody and the Roundup gang. Let's chase down the Prospector's baggage. Also, why is it showing the Muscle Man? He doesn't show up in this film. Oh, we got more bandits starting off. And also, this music is kind of techno, but also serene in a way. Kind of like the calm before the storm, as it were. Also, we're normal Buzz again, if that's not obvious already. Zurg and Buzz, well, Utility Buzz are heading back to Al's Toy Barn, because where else are they going to go? For now, though, we need to find the Prospector and get back Woody. So we've got to snake around these conveyors real quick here. Enemies, as you can tell, are the toughest that they have been so far, taking multiple charge and normal laser shots in combination. Right, I'm just going to... Wow, he didn't even look at me to fire at me. What a Maureen. There we are. There's no snake in my boot, especially since my boots are in baggages and the snakes are bouncing out. And we can bounce on that one, get on top here, and I hear a tyke. Hello. Must be up above. Can't really see him very well. We need to get across. So let's hop on top of here. There he is. Now we can see him. And whoa, camera was having a moment there. I need to vault off of this and get across. We need to get to a bit of higher ground. Coin. Gib. There's another pole. We'll vault off of that. Prince Persia style. And that was the luggage that I needed to bounce off of. Blue cases we can bounce off of. Brownish cases we cannot. So I'm just going to wait for this to go over here for a sec. Bounce up here. And now we're on top of the scanners. There's Ham just chilling in the corner here, but we don't have enough coins for him yet. So we'll have to come back later. Let's make our way across. Model 18G-S2. These X-rays are obviously to scan the luggage as it goes through. So nothing illicit gets across. Avoid the light fixtures, get the tie kit, and we're just going to make our way backwards. I would appreciate if the battery meter would stay on screen when it's flashing, because you have to keep bringing up the HUD just to see how much battery power you have left, and you can see that I'm practically hanging by a thread right now. We're on 1%, and it's not good. So I'm just going to edge close to that guy. Thankfully, he didn't take much abuse. I ran right underneath that coin. That was very speedy. And yeah, these bandits are not a pleasant sight. Thankfully, I'm kind of living very well right now. This dude's model is so weird looking, but it's mostly down to the shading more than anything else. Otherwise, he's quite on point. But again, you didn't leave with us. Why did you follow us? Unless he's a lost toy, that would make more sense. Hi, Buzz. If you can bring me 5 weights before the time is out, I will give you a pizza plant token. I read that the wrong way round, but it works. The weights are kind of small, hard to see, but I believe they're supposed to be grey in other versions of the game. But in some versions they're blue, so the blue does stick out, and obviously PC render distance does allow me to see them a little bit further than normal. And there's one right up here. This is a cheeky one, so we need to come up here and grab this real quick, and then hop back down. Be careful with the snake, so I'll spin for safety. Come into the lost baggage here. Grab this one real quick. There's Mr. Potato Head. Looks like he's lacking a mouth. That seems a bit problematic. But we have 5, which is very nice. Let's head back to the corner real quick and hand these in. Well done. You have found all of my weights. Here is your pizza plant token. Also, I just got shot in the back there. Cheeky. Thank God for cutscene invincibility. Can I grab this before I get shot again? Nice. Alright, well, we're pretty much almost done with all the other achievements that are not tied to pizza plant tokens. It's mostly just talking to Rex at this point. But there's also, you know, a boss that we haven't fought yet, which does have a stipulation that we need to worry about. We'll deal with that in the next episode. For now, though, I want to go back into this area, because Rex is in this room, and I want to talk to him. But first of all, take you out. Green laser would be nice. These enemies are taking a lot of abuse. Hover boots. Mouth. Okay, how do we know the keywords he's saying? That's a bit of a weird one. But I guess how else are you supposed to get tipped off? Well, maybe Rex in the same room, right next to Mr. Potato Head, would be a good, you know, conduit for that. He could tell us what Mr. Potato Head would give us. Bit weird.
I know what you have to do.
Ham is on a shelf at the end of the X-ray room. Yep, we just saw him. The little tyke pilot has lost his passengers. He's in the repair hangar. What, that room that we just popped into real quick for the weights that's covered in oil? That sounds fun. You can get to the token on top of the broken plane using the hover boots. Mr. Potato Head has them near the stack of luggage. Doesn't tell us what to find, though. The Prospector boss is on the conveyor belt at the top of the luggage stack. You will need the hover boots to reach him. This is a luggage stack. The Prospector's up there, the cheeky bugger. Must have nicked Mr. Potato Head's mouth, so he couldn't communicate with us. Oh, and that was the last one. I didn't need to talk to you again. But that's fine, because only one more level needed to talk to this guy. But we'll have to come back later, since we can't really scale this room very well. So on to the next room. There is a lot of oil spillage here, I'm not going to lie to you. Also, not a single battery pickup. That is very worrying. Green laser is right there. Don't go running in there because... Okay, that bandit was a bit too close for comfort. There we are, got him. The other one's popped in. Get the green laser quick before he shoots us. Ah! Ah, there's another one. I'd love a battery right now. I actually can't remember where there is a battery. I think there may be one inside this thing. This broken down piece well, broken into pieces airliner. You can't get me up here, though. There we go. Got him. Alright, well, that's a little bit of a problem gone. There's the Tykes. We'll have to return his passengers in a bit. Hey, Buzz. If you can find 5 little Tyke passengers for my next flight, I'll give you a pizza plant token. Pizza plant tokens must be a high commodity around this place. And who doesn't love a bit of pizza, let's be fair. It's like food of the gods. Yeah, so clearly this area is like just got pieces of plane all over the place. Ton of oil spillage. Is this like just where they keep spare parts or something? It's a bit weird. Well, that's a bit of a seesaw. Also, getting up there, quite a pain, because it looks like you're supposed to run over here very quickly and obviously jump to make it not seesaw too hard. Actually, hang on a minute. There's supposed to be a snake here. Interesting, because I could hear him, but I couldn't see him. Huh. It's fine. What you're supposed to do is get onto this bit and then jump up. I always make it on top of the one higher without needing to do that. And that's also a grab in order to climb up, so it's not exactly worth it. Actually, now I think about it, there might actually be a battery behind this part. I will have to come down in a minute anyway, so we'll make our way down for now. But I see lips. Let's get them. Reminds me of the sweets that you can get in Pick and Mix. I think you can actually just, yeah, jump on top of the vault instead of needing to use the vault to get across, which is kind of funny. It's also a lot quicker. There is a Tyke up there, I was about to say. Is he going to be in render distance? Ever so slightly. I'm pretty sure if you stretch out a jump in this direction, you can grab this and get on here early. You can't get onto the top one, though. Believe me, I've tried. There is no coin there. But where there is a coin, which is kind of annoying, and I don't know how you grab it. Oh, okay, the coin's not... Okay, maybe there are some regional differences or version differences on where there's some coins and enemies. Because there's no snake on the seesaws, which I do remember a lot, because PS1 is the version I played the most. It's also the version I played the most when I was young. It was the only version we had until we picked up the N64 version later, and obviously the PC version. But yeah, there's a coin like there in the PS1 version, and I don't know how you're supposed to grab it, because where the wind is blowing, I mean, even if it's not blowing, you can physically not get in there. Wow, that shoved me off, and I didn't really think I was in the wind of that, to be fair. Oh, I just got pushed. That was scary. Let's get up here real quick. Right, so, way! I wasn't expecting to get pushed again. Give me a second to breathe. Right, I want to go up first. So I want to hop on top of this box, because hover boots would insinuate that you would need them to get this high up. Not necessarily. I gotta wait for that to stop blowing first. Actually, no I don't. I can just jump up and grab this. With the box of the hover boots, instead of using the hover boots themselves to climb up. Also, much needed battery, which until this fat turbine stops blowing me, I can get up here. There we are. Bit of battery power. Got the token early. Not like that, it would basically just save you, like, an attempt on climbing back up here again. Which, by the way, I just want to get down here safely, so I want to land on that one. There we are. Nice. Because we want to land on the platform below where the hover boots are, so we can get this Tyke. Well, we got the coin. I need to drop one more level in order to get the Tyke, so I'll do that. There we go! And that saves us climbing up multiple times. And I actually did... Oh, there you are! Where were you? So there is a snake here. Interesting. He weren't there the time I kept climbing up. That's confusing. Get rid of you. I'm pretty sure there was a battery behind here. There is not a battery behind here. Okay, I misremembered. Yeah, there is... As I said, there was a couple of differences. I mean, there was definitely not a coin in that turbine that kept blowing us that we jumped onto for that Tyke. There is most certainly a coin in there in the PS1 version, but you can't grab it. So maybe for the PC version, they removed it because you can't grab it. That would make the most sense. I was actually pressing square there. I wasn't firing. But that was cheeky. He almost got me. Right, well, let's return his lips first.
Looks like we got ourselves some bouncy boots.
There we are. Happy days. All 5 utilities are now unlocked for us. And that means we can also backtrack to Owl's Toy Barn. Well, we won't be backtracking. Maybe we can get Utility Buzz to do the job for us since he's already going in that direction. Same with Alleys and Gullies with the grappling hook. I mean, he's the one who did grab that, so we'll have to send him the Boots pamphlet. There's the Prospector. Just making sure I haven't missed anything on the way up. You have to hold the Boots button in order to climb up. Haha! Defeat the Prospector to get a Pizza Planet token. Well, what have you done with Woody? He's already on the plane, you fool! And the laser is not doing any damage, unfortunately. So his gimmick is that he basically just pivots on the spot and sends these quakes towards you with his pickaxe. If you just spin into him, you can get through his thick exterior and knock him on his posterior. Pretty simple. He is a stinky Pete after all. And there we are. We're getting there. Now I can go grab this battery that I was originally going for but got teleported away from. Hippie! Let's climb up. Because for some reason we can go higher still. What's up here? It's tightrope. It's zipline. Yeah, the render distance in this level is terrible. But there's another travelling tyke here, so that's useful. No, I'll just land on your belly, don't mind me. Ah, that's what I was looking for, this one random coin right here. Jump here, grab this random coin. 54 coins. A very low number. So not a lot of leeway at all. But we do have enough in order to talk to Ham, so we'll do that real quick. Because it is a little bit out of the way coming back this way. Conveyor is making my movement a little bit weird. I was trying to ground pound. Just salvaged that. Happy days. Hello there, Ham. Here you go.
Way to go, Buzz.
Alrighty, we're getting there. Only one more tyke to find so that they can get onto a holiday trip. And then we can move on to the plane that houses Woody. And probably the rest of the roundup game, because the Prospector, even though it would ruin the collection anyway, is now just doing it out of spite, which is why he stayed behind. I assume. Right, so we've been in that room, we've been in the luggage room, not much else can be done in those 2 rooms, so what we need to do is continue climbing upwards in this room right here. There's a lot of conveyors to get through, so we need to get another blue luggage here, so we can spring load it with its hinges, like so, and then we can start making our way up. If you don't want to be getting carried away with the conveyors, just stay on the railings to the side, because they don't, well, convey, they are the railings. But you do need the luggage in order to bounce higher. I kind of did that in the wrong spot there. I think we just go to the next one. So if I just come back over this way real quick. There we go. Whee! Hello there. Fire you up the butt. I don't think there's any random coins on these corners. But then again, it's hard to tell. I don't actually think you're supposed to stand on these at all, because our legs kind of clip halfway through it. But nothing's stopping you from actually making those jumps. So they don't put collectibles there. So don't worry that there's not going to be any coins. But if you're thinking there's any, most likely there's not. So let's get back up here. Grab another piece of luggage. Oh no, I was thinking of the previous floor I was on. Never mind. Grab that coin and climb up. Got a lot of emergency buttons here, but we can't do anything with them. Oh, he tried to bait me by shooting at the money. He still got me, but at least I lived. Yeah, this is conveying away, so just jump on the side in order to guarantee you'll make the jump. Oi. Damn it! There we are. A lot of missed shots there, but I managed to get him. He got me twice though, cheeky buzzard. Literally. No worries, we're almost at the top of this. Just got to climb just a little bit more and do a little bit of skillful platforming. Also, I hear the tyke. I think this is the only one that's like that, but it's literally right there. Right. Stretch out the jump, so we grab it. Even if you miss that one, go for the double jump and commit. You'll be able to grab the ledge and continue on regardless. Grab the zip line, ride it along. Thankfully, they're not power lines because there's no sparks going along, which is Kind of a mixed blessing, actually, considering that, you know, this is kind of difficult platforming. You'd think that they would include those as well. And there we are. We have the last tourist. We can now head back down and scuff that, apparently, and start walking in the air.
Space Ranger, Universe Protection Unit.
Sure. Don't know why he felt the need to say that, but with almost all of our green laser already depleted, and we already went through half the level beforehand, we've rescued the tykes, so they can get to their journey. Thanks for finding my little tyke passengers, Buzz. Here's a pizza plant token. And there we are. So, even though that seems a little bit shorter today, we're going to be leaving it for then, because Utility Buzz and Zurg are heading back to Owl's Toy Barn. But they can't, well, at least Buzz cannot leave a toy in need. As the old soldier saying is, a good ranger never leaves a man behind.
To infinity and beyond!
So as Buzz goes for Woody, Utility Buzz helps out and heads back to Owl's Toy Barn. See you guys next time.